cooking with Lou. We are going to cook some food and Lou is going to eat it. Today we're having cooking with Lou. It's going to be quick style. We're making a little condiment, fun dipping thing. It's called hot hummus. Bow, Middle Eastern on your ass. And I got it out of Biker Billy Cooks with Fire, page 51. So what we need to make the hot hummus is, of course, chickpeas, liquid reserved, which means you keep the liquid on the side. Tahini, which is sesame paste. Lemon juice. Some garlic cloves. Black pepper. Ground cumin. Cumin, if you prefer. Some salt. And the recipe calls for cayenne pepper, but we're going to use some spicy Caribe hot sauce, which is the same thing. Just a little more raw. What's that, Buster? You want a treat? Later. So now all we need to really get started is the food processor. The food processor by Cuisinart. A must-have. Many people ignore it or choose to cook without it, but you can't make half the good soups and stews and sauces and hummus without it. Hummus is a great thing to eat. It's just delicious, it's yummy. You eat it with pita bread, chips, what have you, and it's so easy to make. So that's why I'm going to show you my quick and easy way to make it, because it's so easy. First, 19-ounce can of chickpeas, liquid reserved, and you pour it in. Great. Recycle. Then you want to take some garlic. The recipe calls for about 2 tablespoons, which is a lot of garlic. That's how they work it. So, garlic in the garlic press. It says chopped garlic, but I find that this works just as well since it's going to be in the food processor anyway. So you might as well just let the garlic have it. Just keep loading it up. Oh, I'm getting garlic juice all over me. That is great. I love garlic juice. Now add half a teaspoon of cumin or cumin. Now it also calls for half a teaspoon of ground black pepper, but I don't have any ground black pepper, so I have to do it myself with the pepper mill. Fragrant. That's probably enough. A quarter of a cup of the chickpea liquid, garlic, cumin, chickpeas, chickpea liquid, 1/4 cup, and a half a teaspoon of salt, as well as a half teaspoon of pepper. Pepper's already added, so 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I better shake this up. This is also a great ingredient in some of the drinks that I make. Maybe you'll come over and have some sometime. They're really good. 1 and 2. What's left to add? I think we have to add the tahini. Sesame tahini now. Always in the same can with the little Indian man on the cover. Sesame tahini tends to be a little thick. This is actually not so bad. Not so bad at all. We need 1/3 of a cup of this stuff, the sesame tahini. Let's pour 1/3 of a cup of that in here. And then that goes right in here. Now the recipe calls for here that you put a little cayenne pepper in. I am substituting for the cayenne pepper a little spicy Caribe hot sauce. I know they sell it over the web or in Old San Juan if you happen to be there, and it's very good. So just a few, well, not so little, but you know, a goodly amount, because as I've said before, we like it a hot. So now the all-important sealing of the deal. This doesn't look like much now, but in a moment. It's important to just give it a pulse chop because that way you get a more thicker texture. Because if you just puree them, it's just like, you know, a paste. It's not as chickpea-y, if that's a word. And this way you get a delightful mixture. Now it's still a little raw, if you ask me. But we need to use the spatula to kind of get the thicker pieces off the edge. Mix it around, but it's looking good and it's smelling good. Once again, technology does not allow us to share the smell, but when you make it at home, you'll see. All right, so now give it some more love. Because I'm doing this hummus on a kind of a whim, I didn't have time to go get some traditional pita bread, which is really the kind of thing that you associate the hummus with. But tonight we're just going to have it with your regular old Frito-Lay action. So in there. It's a brutal process, the tasting. Take hours, days. Ooh. Oh, spicy. Maybe a little too spicy? I declare it hummus. Either way, delicious, delicious. You too can make this recipe. Biker Billy cooks with fire. Also try the 3-bean taco. Very good. And surprisingly, all the recipes are vegetarian, which is really weird. You wouldn't think that of a biker. But we have so many preconceived notions in this life, you know, so many preconceived notions that are just wrong, you know. So very wrong. So this is my hummus. I'm going to eat it now. And thanks for watching yet again. Boy, you people are really bored. Not as bored as me, apparently. All right. Until next time, this has been Cooking with Lou.